How you doing? I didn't get to meet you though. My name's Dave.
I'm Jeff Saylor.
Nice to meet you. I just need somebody told me that your name, and I was like, I think I've heard of him.
It's good to meet you.
Nice to meet you. You from Gaston?
Charlotte. Yeah, I've just been coming down here the past few weeks.
Welcome. For those who have never seen here before, which would mostly be Do you know why you're out here? You never came before until you thought we were race wars. We don't want to destroy. We want relocation. Relocation does not mean destroy. Now everyone is saying it's about history. This is not a museum. And everybody want to say what it's about. It's not about racism, but why should it stay here? Why should it stay here? We have an American flag hanging right here. And a statue. And you can say, but you got a monument a couple hundred yards away, whatever, and it's dirty. It hasn't even been cleaned, and it's for all soldiers who have served here. Why is that? Why is this statue worship? It is a representation of white supremacy.
They're talking about this monument over here. I'll show you. There's a monument for all veterans. And then that right there is the Confederate monument, which they're having a meeting tonight about it. A board that they assigned, community board, advisory board, voted that it should come down, but that still has to go through the Gaston County Commissioner's office, and they have a meeting tonight. The Gaston County Freedom Fighters have organized this gathering here. They are outnumbered probably 2 to 3, maybe to 1 at this point. They're probably about 3 dozen or so on that side.
Y'all hear what he said? He said this USA. This is USA. And this is USA. And come together under one flag. USA. 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 USA.
This is the area where not that many days ago they were saying you can't protest on these grounds, and they arrested 2 people. They were standing right over there, where you now have all these Confederate supporters. And then this is the other side. It's a smaller contingent.
Divided we fall.
United we stand!
Divided we fall.
United we stand!
Divided we fall.
There's the monument.
Divided we fall.
United we stand!
Divided we fall.
United we stand!
Divided we fall.
United we stand!
Divided we fall. All right. Hey,
That's just what you're used to. Follow it.
y'all remember how people in this country made a big deal out of Colin Kaepernick doing this? That's all he did, okay? And we who served in the military know that's not a sign of disrespect, okay? But how disrespectful is it to those U.S. flags for you to be out here supporting the CSA and not the USA, okay? Don't make no sense. A double-minded man is unstable in all his ways. Anybody else want to speak that to you? Anybody want to speak that to you?
Hey, can I say something?
I just want to say, I'm glad to see you got a crowd today. It does my heart good to see all y'all out here. Your smiling faces. I love all of you. There's not one I do not love. But change has to be made. Change is necessary.
That's right.
Say what you want, but it's necessary. We have plenty places to put it. So why not take advantage of those places? Why keep it here? We don't want to see it. We understand. We get the point. But at the end of the day, united we stand, divided we fall. If you're not standing for something, you'll fall for anything. That's why you guys are on the other side, because I believe you fall for anything. And I do not care. At the end of the day, I'm going to stick with the freedom fighters because we only got one agenda. We have one agenda. One agenda. To stop the hate. Stop the hate. Stop the hate. Don't hate, just participate. Stop the hate. Stop the hate. That's all we ask. Stop the hate.
Hey, God don't need this monument because we got this right here. We got living monuments to the Confederacy. Take a good look. Take a good look. This is what you out here standing up for. Is it? Gaston County history. One of my great-grandmothers, who's dead now, not my great-grandmother, but I had a great-aunt. Who's the lady with this beautiful sign? Right here. This y'all monument. This is y'all monument right here. This is what you standing for. This right here. For those that don't know the history of Gaston County, my great-aunt Isabel, God rest her soul, when I was a little boy, I used to sit on her porch and listen to her and her brother. And they told me, I heard them talking about when one of their grandparents told them about the time they cut off the head of a victim of slavery, put it on a wagon, and rode it up and down the street in front of my free people.
We are home.
Okay.
You go home.
Right in front, trying to intimidate free black people.
I'm at home.
Because my people
You
were
go home.
enslaved. Okay?
That's right.
That's the kind of stuff that has gone on in this county. Do y'all know that a victim of slavery who built the Dallas County Courthouse, the old courthouse, over there in Dallas, it was built by victims of slavery. And one of those victims of slavery, he must have been white. He must have stood up for it.
Right. Right. They don't like that.
Yes, sir.
They don't like that. They don't like that.
They tied him to a whipping post. And they whipped him for being a smart mouth. To wake him up. And when he woke up, they left him up.
For those who don't know, this is the Gaston County Courthouse. There is a county commissioner's meeting tonight. This statue here is a Confederate monument. A community advisory board has voted that it should come down, but that has to go through the county commissioners. He's saying 7-5, and that's in reference to the advisory board's vote was in favor of moving it. That doesn't happen though until the local officials determine that that's what's going to happen. But they did advise that it be moved. The meeting tonight starts at 6 o'clock. This has been the site of protests like this for weeks. It has increased in intensity since the Tony's ice cream incident.
We sound like a bunch of baboons. Y'all can't even spit no facts. Why should it stay? What is the problem? Relocation. You telling me to go home, you go home. You're not from here either. You're right. USA.
Half of y'all drunk.
Y'all anti-anything. If I chant USA, y'all gonna stop chanting and say something different. Y'all just want to race war. That's not what it is. That's not what it is.
This statue falls in the race war, y'all. So you realize this statue falls in the race war. This statue falls in the race war in Gaston County. And the police and the commissioners are laying their habits.
All I hear is
if you remove the statue, I promise you a lot of this will die down.
Y'all trying to out-tune me, but you can't.
Oh, hey, I want to know, you've been coming out here for how long now?
Where were you? Where's Tracy? Where were you?
It's awful funny that y'all got a crowd out here today. When normally it's only 5 of us. So how many of y'all are actually from Gaston County? Are y'all from Gaston County? Are y'all from Gaston County? Raise your hand if you from Gaston County. That's what I thought. You ain't from here. They ain't from around here.
We are home. You go home.
I am home. This is my house.
Hey, this is my land before I was the courthouse.
This land is my land. This land is your land.
I could put you on the ship and send you back. I could do that.
Huh?
Hey, check this out. Is Bill Starnes out here, or is he inside somewhere? Or one of the other neo-Confederates that was on the Council of Understanding? Where Bill Starnes at? Bill Starnes said that he'll debate anybody about this history.
I'm sorry, that's
I'm
probably
right
you,
here.
boy.
We peaceful people. Send them over, and we can debate the United States history. We can debate North Carolina history, and we can debate Gaston County history. And I guarantee you, we will lose. One of the things they tell us about this nameless idol, this is an idol. How many of y'all are Christians over there, or claim to be Christians? How many Christians over there? Do y'all not know what Exodus
Worshiping idol gods!
says about
Worshiping idol gods!
monuments of men?
You're worshiping
Do
an
you
idol
all not know
god!
what the Bible says about that?
He will have no other god before him! Now take that to the bank! It's an idol! It's an idol! It's a false idol!
This statue represents division.
You're worshiping...
Look at how they got us. We're divided because of this statue.
No, sir!
This statue is dividing everybody at this moment. So are you telling me this statue does not perceive division? This statue represents division in every way right now.
He will not have no other God before him. That means the statue, you, whoever, the badge, the police, it doesn't matter. You will not be an idol-minded figure. It has to be removed. It has to go. It has to go. 7 to 5.
7 to 5. 7 to 5.
7 to 5.
7 to 5. That racist statue's coming down. 7 to 5. 7 to 5.
Y'all know what?
7 to 5 is the vote of the Community Advisory Board that voted that the monument should be relocated, if you're wondering what that refers
This
to.
statue represents nothing but division. It's dividing the police force in the people, it's dividing the people in the people, and it's dividing this whole county.
Because you see they had the bus in, or they called it a little motorcycle club and had them come from out of town.
Yeah, they came from out of
They
town.
came from out of town.
Yeah, I didn't recognize them.
Cause trouble. That's what they here to do. Okay? They here. We actually do not want this money to be destroyed. We do not want to destroy it.
What should happen with the statue at this hour? County leaders on
Vicky, that hasn't been decided yet. So a community advisory board voted that it should be removed, but it still has to go through the county commissioners. And there's a meeting tonight, a county commissioners meeting tonight. So whether or not it's going to be taken down is still not a settled issue. Yep. Yeah. I don't have them on me. Yeah, I've been moving back and forth.
We're asking people to pick a side.
I'm not here for either side.
Because you've been on that side the whole time.
Well, this is a public sidewalk. Can I not walk on this sidewalk? So as you just heard, man, I really need to get my credentials. I'm in the process of doing that. But I've been so busy actually reporting that I haven't gotten them yet. But they're trying to keep people separated. He was not pleased with the fact that I'm going back and forth. But then I brought up the fact that this is a public sidewalk. So you can't really keep me from it. Especially as long as I keep it moving. You don't actually have a right to tell me not to be walking on the sidewalk, which is why as soon as I brought that up and dropped the whole I Am Press issue, He said, okay, and walked away. Of course, now he's on his phone. So I don't know. He may be giving me more shit soon, but we'll see. I'm not that worried about it. He said, you've been on this side the whole time. Which you've been on this side most of the time. But that, don't see why that's either here nor there. So again, there's a county commissioners meeting here at 6 o'clock. There's already a recommendation that this be taken down by an advisory board, but that's not settled yet. Yeah, I tend to get pegged since I haven't been wearing credentials out here. As I'm in the process of getting a press pass for the union that I'm part of. I get pegged as whatever side I'm standing on at the moment. I've had counter-protesters think I was a counter-protester, protesters think I'm a protester, police think I'm either or both. It goes all over the place. But yeah, they can't really tell me to pick a side. I mean, they can, but even without a press pass, you can't really tell me I can't walk on a public sidewalk. Which he knows as well, which is why he left me alone as soon as I said that. There's a sign over there that says, Lydia Sturgis is a provocateur. She's the woman who was discriminated against at Tony's. That guy's talking to somebody else right now. I don't know. He just looked at me, so they might be talking about me. Maybe not.
If you want him to talk, let him talk first. We're allowing him to talk too. Equal treatment, like yes, sir. Please talk now. Hey, let your man talk. Let your man talk. We're listening.
Look, man.
Big man.
No, you don't get the racially segregated.
What does the dashiki represent, sir? What does the dashiki represent? I represent America and a biracial family. It's freedom of speech, right? It's America, right?
Well, put some bass in your voice.
What does crime rates have to do with the statute? It's about the statute right now, sir.
Go ahead, sir. Say what you have to say. You have a lot of trauma. And we're going to pray for you. Down from generation to generation. So we're going to excuse you out here today. Okay? We didn't come out here to talk to you. We came out here to talk to you. New York City.
Uh-oh, everybody, this guy right here, he's been on the one side the whole time, too. Maybe he's not media either. Maybe he just owns a really expensive camera. Like, why wouldn't I be on this side where there are way fewer people during a pandemic, where you're not supposed to get close to people?
Wait, right there where y'all at? Right here?
So
Hey, listen.
apparently they want people who are speaking to move over to where they are. I guess if they're using... Oh wait, here we go. Okay, so I guess they're gonna have a couple people from each group meet here to speak for some reason. I guess maybe they're tired of people yelling at each other across the way or what, I don't know. Now it's suddenly quiet.
This white woman has 4 Confederate veterans in my bloodline. My Confederate veterans, their history does not belong in 2020 to put us down. Grow up and learn something about being a white person in America. You're so backward. You're abandoning yourselves and our family. You're fighting over a racist statue. What is wrong with y'all? What is wrong with y'all? For God's sake, this is a statue that creates pain and trauma in our community. It does not belong here. Tell me to go home again, brother. Tell me to go home again, you chicken shit.
They were just given a warning. They were just given a warning for swearing. Apparently they get one warning. That deputy has just held up one finger.
So again, I'm not interested in debating a confused black person to be racially showcased by some neo-Confederates. Don't send your houseboy over here. Send your man over here to debate a man. Not a houseboy. And I don't mean to be disrespectful to him, but that's what he's acting like out here. So we got any takers? Anybody want to debate me? Civil debate?
Yeah! Everybody, does anyone want to debate with him? A civil conversation.
More people arrived on this side of the police tape, so to speak.
I got some more coming.
I don't know who he is.
How you doing? Good to see you.
Kanye West, be quiet! We're not talking to Kanye West! We're not talking to the brother West! We're not talking to Kanye 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 West! You got a guy shaking on the statue on the wrong side!
Represent you is a black man. You need to bring me nobody else over there.
You all there know it!
North Carolina has the highest rate of Confederate disorder. North Carolina had the highest rate of desertion in the whole Confederacy. We ain't even touched that. Understand? And none of y'all got the original Confederate flag out here. You do know there's two, right? Where's the original one? Where's it at? Look down
And so listen, I'm going to say this one more time since none of you man enough or woman enough to debate me on this history. There's a place called Gaston County Community Talk. I set it up so the community can talk. So y'all can contact me on your page, and I'll set it up for one of you to come on this debate. But y'all not sending Kanye West over here to use him like that. Okay? That's a naval jack flag. That's not even a Confederate flag. That's a naval jack. That's a naval jack. Y'all don't even have the proper stuff out here to be trying to represent. Okay? The other gentleman, listen, this was organized as a community expression meeting. Anybody who wants to express themselves, come and get the mic from me. This ain't just about me. It's just not about any of us. No profanity, please. No profanity. But bring the noise.
Hey, yo. So, I'm just speaking for myself as one white person who does not hate white people. I'm not anti-white. I love white people. I love my white family. I love all y'all. I got the real talk for you guys. It's coming down, right? We know it's coming down. How soon? We don't know. It's coming down. Does anybody over there know how many Confederate statues have come down in North Carolina in the past month? I don't know if anybody here knows. Do you know how many Confederate statues have come down in North Carolina in the past month? Because I found an article about it. Let me read you off where these Confederate monuments have come down in North Carolina in the last month. It's over 20. Where did it start? Raleigh. We got 3 down in Raleigh at the Capitol. What came next? Greenville. Confederate monument came down in the last month. Warrenton. Oxford. Charlotte. Judah Benjamin. Monument Charlotte. 2 in Wilmington. 2 Confederate statues came down in Wilmington in the last month. Lewisburg, Confederate monument came down last month. Fayetteville, Confederate monument came down last month. Rocky Mount, North Carolina, Confederate monument came down in the past month. Kingston, North Carolina, Confederate monument came down in the past month. Greensboro, Confederate monument came down in the past month. Salisbury, North Carolina, that Confederate monument was taken down in the past month. Waynesboro, Nancy County, Confederate monument came down in the past month. Getting closer to home. Charlotte, 1929 Confederate Reunion Monument came down in the past month. Asheville, North Carolina, 2 Confederate monuments have been taken down in the past month, and the Banks monument is coming down too. Yeah! All right, last one I got for you. Anyone what else forget? Clinton, North Carolina, Confederate monument came down past month. That's over 20. If what comes down, the question is, where do you want it to go? You have a choice. You have input. It's coming down.
You're going to meet your piece and see it home with it.
Out loud. Murder. Out loud. Murder. Whether we want justice. Whether we need now. Whether we want justice. Whether we need now. Out loud. Murder. Out loud. Murder.
All lives can't matter until Black Lives Matter.
Hey, my life. His life.
Matter.
His life. Matter. Your life.
Matter.
Your life.
Matter.
We all.
Matter.
I apologize for cussing. I promise I won't do it. Shut up! But let me tell you something. North Carolina is a fact. And the most discussion
That's on the border, guys.
the Civil War.
Flag is phone here, dummy.
No justice! No peace! No justice!
No peace!
No justice!
No peace!
No justice!
No peace!
No justice!
No peace!
No justice!
No peace!
No justice!
No peace!
the shades on. Him. I want the big boy like that to talk. Yeah, you got something next to say. I want you to talk. You got a lot to say. Don't you have something to say? You. Yeah, you talk. We want you to talk. The big one with the American flag on his chest.
So that guy right there said that the 1929 Confederate Reunion Monument came down in Charlotte. I believe that's the one on the CPCC Central Campus, or it sounds like was on. I was not aware that has come down. We'll have to check on that, but that's news to me. The Judah Benjamin one came down. That I do know. And he mentioned that as well.
United slave people, and they was not going to die because of rich slaves. Because y'all are right. Every white person did not enslave a person, but you benefited from it all. Yes, you did. Okay, you benefited. Now, Robert E. Lee, General Robert E. Lee, complained about what did they say? Robert E. Lee complained about the desertion rate.
They're chanting, "You were not a slave" on the other side if you can't hear them.
And many of those Confederate troops, when they did leave the Confederacy, they joined the Union Army, baby, and they helped the Union Army put them down. Okay? That's North Carolina history. I know they don't really teach history like they should in our public schools, but that's history. That's history.
Now they're saying the pledge.
Anybody else want to speak?
The United States of what? The United States of what? You would pledge allegiance to what? The United States of what? You stand up. You just not say to pledge allegiance. You pledge allegiance to what? To what? The United States of what? The United States of what? Of what? Of what? I thought so.
So they are waving Confederate flags and saying the Pledge of Allegiance to the American flag, which is... Well, I'll let you do your own editorializing on that conclusion.
Okay, that's not the only reason that we are happening today.
Yeah, he in the same room.
This has become a public safety issue. If y'all don't believe me, ask them deputies that was getting pushed up on at the last time a whole bunch of people out of town like them came here. Where did all those neo-Nazis that found their way to Tony's, who called them here? Who brought them here from out of town? Huh? Who brought them 88s? It was 88s, right? 88s, right? That's neo-Nazi terrorists. Okay? Tracy Fieldback got on his Facebook page and he told people that paid thugs have come to destroy our community. Now, if any law enforcement out here can tell me, has anybody been arrested for threatening Tony's? Did anybody call in an armed threat? Did anybody break a window? Did anybody throw a Molotov cocktail? No, because nobody said anything of the sort. But that's what Tracy Fieldback implied. And he put all our lives in danger. Okay? Not just out here at the courthouse, but all in Gaston County. Tracy Fieldback did that. Who? Tracy Fieldback did that. Who? Tracy Fieldback did that. Tracy Fieldback. His name is Tracy Fieldback.
Who's responsible for the division?
Tracy Fieldback.
Who's responsible for all our county issues?
Tracy Fieldback. Tracy Fieldback called these people from out of town and told them a lie. Like, as many black people go to Tony, like black people gonna be behind us going Tony. Come on, man. So why Fieldback say something like that? There's one out here, has snipers on the roofs. We ain't never needed nothing like that.
Which building was they on? Which building was the snipers on?
DSS.
What is DSS supposed to do?
DSS supposed to help people in need, ain't it?
Yeah, I believe so. So why are y'all having your police force on that building?
Well, Tracy Bill back again called them here and told them some lies about some bricks and some egg thugs that was going to destroy Tony.
This is the
And then
building they're
was on
talking
my
about.
way over here to
The Human
Gaston
Services
Police
building.
Department, not Tony's, because it was Gaston Police who made the unnecessary arrest during a pandemic. Okay? I wasn't inside Tony's. I wasn't in Tony's. And I was waiting for the information. But what I did see was a black woman being black, being loud, being proud, staging a one-woman protest outside. She was losing when she was arrested. We got a pandemic going on, y'all. Let me tell you something else. Because we ain't out here for just this statue. Do y'all know how many people in Gaston County Jail may be affected with the coronavirus? Do y'all know? Does anybody know? Does anybody know? I don't know. I tried to find out last night by going to the Gaston County Sheriff's Department website. Because I saw a report out of Mecklenburg County where 45 inmates that tested positive for coronavirus. Because I host a program called New Abolitionist Radio, focusing on prison slavery. Don't pay them no attention, they ain't saying nothing. Okay, we talking about issues. We talking issues right now. That's an issue. That is a public safety issue. And it's gonna come down. It's gonna come down. So we got other issues in this county that need to be addressed. Okay? Now, I will be making some phone calls because I know that a large share of people who are dying from COVID are in prisons and jails. New Jersey, New York City, California is especially bad. And we hope that's not the case in our county jail, but we need to know if that's the case or not. Okay? So we will be looking into that, okay? Because you think about this. If the inmates got COVID and being exposed to COVID, then the guards are being exposed to COVID. And the guards take it home and expose their family to COVID. Then they come out here in the community and expose the community to COVID. COVID-19 is not a joke, y'all. It's not a joke. Our elderly are dying in these nursing homes, and our men and women are dying in these prisons and jail from COVID. That's why we don't organize to get people arrested. I'm not afraid to get arrested, but I'll get arrested for something that I actually did and is actually appropriate for me to get arrested. Okay? Because I'm not trying to go to COVID-19 jail. I don't want any of you out here going to COVID-19 jail because I care about y'all. Okay? I don't want y'all to catch it. All right? So we got some issues. Matter of fact, it's being out here, I don't see things. I don't see things.
Thank you. Thank you for that info, Shane.
Oh, she's inside. Oh, she's on her way. I'm going to wait for Ben to get out here to tell y'all a story about this magistrate with the last name of Brown. Now, our people from the Gaston County Freedom Fighters and the East Gaston Coalition for Freedom and Justice, some of our people ended up at Tony's by mistake. There was some confusion. We were supposed to meet right here and go to the Gaston Police Department and protest the unnecessary arrest during COVID. They could have just let her leave. Well, come on, y'all. They could have just let her leave.
That's right.
They could have gave her a ticket.
That's right.
They put handcuffs on her and put her in jail. So then, no, she ain't no liar because I saw it on video. I saw her being arrested on video, standing on the sidewalk, and there's a bus stop right in front of Tony. So that's a public sidewalk. Now, you can say she did this or that or the other, but I know officers have discretion You know how I know officers have discretion? Because too many officers didn't let me go when I got caught doing something, okay? But I know how to talk to people, and I can talk my way out of some stuff, okay? So any officers do have discretion. They don't have to arrest you every time. They can use their discretion and say, okay, this was a non-violent act, no property was destroyed, she's just out there raising her voice because something triggered her inside Tony's, and I'm not going to talk about what triggered her, she can talk for herself. But I'm out here because she was falsely arrested. And so because our people made a mistake, and some of them ended up over there because they were talking about marching from Tony's, marching to the police department. I said, no, we coming over here. We're not going near Tony's, okay? So, but while they were there, her name is Jayla Gordon. Say her name. Her name was Jayla Gordon. Say her name. Jayla Gordon. Jayla Gordon was going over to protest. She got in the wrong place by mistake. And then she was assaulted by a white man. She was assaulted. What kind of man beats up women like that? Okay? What kind? I bet you some of them over there is getting beaten by their husbands and stuff. You know what I'm saying? So, let's not.
Hey, y'all. We're not here to argue with them. We're here to have a history lesson and speak. Please.
We're here
That's what they want.
We are here for the issues in Gaston County. We're not in here for them. We're not out here for them. Okay? We are here to talk about the issues in our county. Okay? So, she gets assaulted. I heard a white man even came and told the police officer, the Gaston County police officer, that the white man hit the black woman. The white man was a witness to this. And he told her, they arrested Jayla anyway. No, the cop told Jayla to go to the magistrate's office and take out a warrant. She gets to the magistrate's office and he tells her to come back in the morning. She comes back in the morning and the white man, what's his name? Steve Lawson. Is it Steve Lawson? Yeah. So Steve Lawson has been run over here and taken out a warrant on the person that he assaulted. Okay? And she was arrested. Now, those charges have been dropped because Tony allowed his surveillance tape of what happened in that parking lot. He gave it to the police. They watched it, and they said, oh my God, Miss Jayla, we are so sorry. You are not the aggressor. He was the aggressor. Okay? So, that's what we out here for. Too wrongful arrest. People in COVID-19 jail that shouldn't be there. So that's why we out here, to address the issues of our community, because we want this community to be the best that it can be for not only us, but our children, my grandchildren, and then my great-grandchildren when they get here. All right? So we out here, we're not out here to argue with people and lose our voices. We out here to talk about the issues. Since nobody from their side wants to come over here and have an honest debate.
Everybody, please, this side, please, turn away from them and let's have a moment and just listen to each other. We're not focused on them right now. Turn your back to them, they want to argue, let them argue to your back. If you're not speaking to them, they can't understand you. We're going to let them hear us, though, but we're not going to look directly at them.
Here's the community meeting right here. Y'all don't need to focus on what's going over there, okay? Because that ain't nothing but a hot mess over there, okay? There ain't even man enough to send a man over here to debate a man on the facts. So they just out here to be a spectacle. Does anybody else out here have any issues in Gaston County that they would like to have addressed? Does anybody out here want to Jamal? I know that there is a feed people event. Can you tell us about that?
On Sunday, on the 2nd, this month of August, on Sunday, we will be feeding the homeless community at the Rotary Pavilion. We will be providing food from Fanny Cakes Bakery, and we'll also have Wheels for Equality helping with the delivery process of this event. On Sunday, August 2nd, we will be feeding our people in need in our community with the help of Wheels of Equality and Fanny Cakes Bakery in downtown Gastonia at the Rotary Pavilion. This is something positive and no one wants to hear it. You can't tell me, I'm going to ask them if they want to be volunteers. We need more volunteers if they care so much about this county. Hey, if any of you are interested in feeding the people who are in need in our county, please come out Sunday, the 2nd of August, and help deliver food for the people in our county who are in need. See, this proves y'all don't even care about the people in your county. All right. I give them opportunity.
Yo, check. All right, people, listen. Understand one thing, and one thing only. The only way that we can control our narrative is by economic independence. We have to buy back the block. They cannot tell us anything if we own our own. What else is the conversation? When they're yelling, you meet with intellect and a sound mind. What else can they do but yell when you own the block? What else? There is no other narrative than buying the block. In the next coming week, all the information will be given out to our people. There's no need to engage. They're not willing to listen. You can't have effective communication if they're not willing to listen. And if you notice, I silenced them with intellect. Highly educated, well-spoken black man. The time is now. We are here. Actions of the few will silence the many. I'm going to tell you that right now. We're going to buy back the block, and not just our block, your blocks too. And that's how we're going to do it. Just like that. We are involved in more than taking this statue down.
Get your own shit, but get your own shit.
Yeah, they had an opportunity to speak. They didn't want to speak. They didn't want to step up, okay? So, as y'all heard Jamal say, on August the 2nd, we need volunteers to help feed the homeless. Now, I heard some agitators, not those right there, but some other agitators or agent provocateurs try to throw dirt on this local community and what we're doing. But y'all don't know everything we're doing. The brother was just talking about buying back the block. We are doing that behind the scenes and talking to who we need to talk to. But we ain't got to put everything out to the public so that our enemies know the moves that we make. Real G's move in silence, I think the rap lyrics used to go. So we are about economic empowerment. And we are about buying back the block of our distressed communities so our people don't lose their house. But let's not get it twisted. This is my house too. This is my house. This is my house.
Who's house?
This is my house.
Who's house?
My house.
Who's house?
My house.
Who's house?
My house.
Who's house?
My house. This is my house. My family, the Wankers and the Reeds, have been here for 8 generations paying property taxes. You ain't gonna tell me this ain't mine. And it's yours too, okay? This is community property. Don't belong to them, it belongs to us. And that's why we occupy this space right now. So this is our house. Nobody's gonna keep it from us. So this is community. Please come here. Please, thank you. Listen up, y'all. It's very important that y'all hear what this woman has to say. I was talking earlier about the jailer and the magistrate who prevented her from taking out a warrant and then told her to come back the next day and then had allowed the person who attacked her to take out a warrant. And then after they arrested her, they gonna then ban her from the courthouse. Now, how you gonna have somebody with a criminal case banned from the courthouse? That don't compute. This woman was also at Tony's. Her name, I'm sorry, what is her pronoun? Ben was out here. I mean, Ben was one of those who mistakenly ended up at Tony's. So we were supposed to be over here, but it was a miscommunication. And so not only did she witness Jayla being assaulted, she was assaulted herself, and I'm gonna let her tell you what happened at Tony's and what happened at the magistrate.
Hey, y'all.
Hey.
Hey.
Hi. I see so many faces here that I've learned a lot over the last few days. So I was at Tony's because we knew that not everybody had gotten the word that the location had moved, and we went to try and help make sure that people got redirected over here.
Speak up.
Yep. Okay. So when the woman Amanda Lawson put the gun on protesters, I'm running out of words, y'all. What's the word? It's unprovoked. When I saw that she had that gun pulled, I was behind her. I had the opportunity to attempt to help to disarm her. While I was doing that, she was kicking me in my groin area. Yeah. So when I heard that Jayla was not being allowed to press charges, and somebody suggested to me that I might be able to press charges, I went down to the magistrate and asked to press charges. I was told at that time that no further charges were being allowed to be pressed.
What?
For anything in regards to what happened at Tony's that night. I was told that I would have to go to the police department and file a report instead. So I went to the police department. I filed a report with Officer Adam Hudson, who took my report and agreed with me that it appeared to him that an assault against my person had occurred.
Isn't it on video?
It is on video. There is video evidence from multiple parties that Amanda Lawson was kicking me in my groin. I still have a bruise there. So the police department took my report and told me to take it back over to the magistrate, that I should at that point then be able to press charges. So I took my case number down to the magistrate and said, okay, I have a case number from the police department. They said, we're still not taking charges having anything to do with this incident. They said, so I said, what do I have to do to get charges pressed when there is new evidence regarding this case? He said that, and I apologize that I don't know the name of the magistrate I spoke to at that time, but it was the magistrate who did adjudicate. It may have been, if he's the one that adjudicated for, and I wish I had gotten his name, but he told me that the police would have to press charges. If any charges were to be pressed, that it would be the police who had to do it. So I called over to the police department. Officer Hudson was no longer on duty and had the weekend off, so I waited till today to call Officer Hudson and say, will you please press charges on my... He did in fact go down to the magistrate and press charges. He spoke to Magistrate Brown. In this case, I know it was Magistrate Brown. Unfortunately, Magistrate Brown made an almost instantaneous decision not to continue with the charges. He said that there was no probable cause to press charges against Amanda Lawson for assault on me. And that is how far it has gone to this point. It is bullshit. Yes, it is. I apologize. It was... I do not approve of the action of Magistrate Brown at this time.
Sound like Magistrate Brown got to go. What it sounds like to me.
What it sounds like to me,
To me that you were denied.
Yes, we will, sir.
What it sounds like to me that happened to Ben, as well as happening to Jayla that first night.
Right now,
We don't care about what they got to say, because they ain't saying nothing intelligent. Okay?
There's plenty of black men over here that's not gonna hurt you.
Okay? But listen, y'all, listen. A magistrate is a very important position in law enforcement, in the system. That's very important. I don't know if we got any black magistrates, but let me say something about that. We got one, but sometimes though, and y'all see the change is over. So we got black folks like that too, so it's cause they black, all skin folks ain't kin folks, okay? So, all skin folks ain't kin folks, okay? They're not. They're not. So anyway, a magistrate is a very important position. They swear out warrants and they have a lot of power to determine who goes to jail, who faces charges, and all of that. Now, those are two very serious crimes that happen. To be a good man, the way you could have been shot, and you're a hero because you probably saved lives. Okay? So you have this woman waiting around the gun, her husband then assaulted one woman, and then she's kicking Finn in the groin. And a magistrate's going to say there's no probable cause? That magistrate needs to be removed. Let me say it like this. That magistrate needs to be investigated and given a due process that he denied you and denied Jay. Okay? Because that's what that was. That was a crime in itself. Where are people supposed to go when they assault? That's what made people take the law into their own hands. So there's a magistrate, another official, who has made it unsafe in this county. Okay? Anybody else want to speak their piece on the issues? Anybody else want to speak their piece? I can't be the only one out here with an issue with this county. Okay? So right now, inside they're having a Gaston County Commissioners meeting. It's not a special thing. They do it, regularly during the month. So this wasn't special, something special they set up. But they are going to have a public comment section. And we're out here to support those who are on the inside risking their lives, because y'all know Tracy Fieldbeck don't like to wear a mask. He like to get all up on you, shake your hand and all that kind of stuff. So people when they're risking their lives right now to speak their piece on this Confederate idol to white supremacy. All right? So we're out here to support them. And if anyone, because we know only 40 people will be allowed to speak, they may get 2 minutes, they may get 4 minutes, who knows? 45. But 45 minutes? No, they dropped it down to 25. Oh, so it went from 45 to 25. Why? Why do you think? They couldn't get enough neo-Confederates to actually live in Gaston County to be signed up on the list. So they dropped it down, right? They dropped it down to 25. So you know that everybody is not going to get to speak their piece. We have an agitator where the police situation. But you can speak your piece on this monument or any other issue that you have in this county. That's why I'm out here today. That's why the Black Talk Media Project is providing us with a sound system today so that you can be heard. You can be heard. The church of Fieldbeck won't listen to you. I will. We will. We all will. Okay? And he's got to go. Tracy Fieldbeck got to go, y'all. I'm serious about that. Who got to go? Tracy Fieldbeck. Who got to go? Tracy Fieldbeck. Tracy Fieldbeck's a very dangerous man. Who's been at the beach all week?
There aren't, Eugene, there aren't a ton, but a lot of people are inside because there's a meeting where there are public comments. You scroll up through the comments, there's somebody saying that they're inside, and there are 35 people in his room alone, the overflow room.
During all the events that we've had this week and during all the events that's been going on this week, where have our commissioners been? Where have our county commissioners been besides being at the beach, playing golf, sending orders to the police department to put snipers on the roof, and to commit all of these acts of... It sounds like I got a few people mad with that statement, didn't I? I think I made a few people mad. Where were our commissioners at? They were at the beach. They were playing golf. Sitting there, instigating through Facebook. In a time of need when they were supposed to gather in this community, supposed to gather in this county, and fix the mistakes that they caused while instigating on Facebook, they incited these things. They called the Confederates to come here. Yes, we do. We care about everyone's lives.
Hey, I tell you what, bro. I probably care more about white lives than y'all care about white lives. Now, I have a Facebook page. I got a Facebook page called White Lives Matter. Okay? For real, y'all. Black Talk Media Project has a Facebook page called White Lives Matter. And on that Facebook page, you will see all the white lives being snuffed out by law enforcement across this nation. Okay? So y'all don't care about white lives. Y'all don't. Y'all just say that because y'all are anti-black lives. Y'all say all lives matter, but they don't really, not to you.
One black man!
Hey, can somebody tell me what was going on yesterday? What event did the Gaston County Freedom Fighters sponsor along with Push? What did they sponsor? Stop the Violence event, right? They us. Okay, the group is called us. And the Gaston County Freedom Fighters and other members of the community had a Stop the Violence event. Okay? A beautiful event. A beautiful event. So don't come at us with no Sean Hannity talking points about we don't care about black lives. Because we do. No Sean Hannity talking points. Because that's all I hear over there. I hear canned talking points. That even a trained monkey, well, monkeys can't talk, but I don't know. So, these people, they don't know us. They don't know this community. They don't know what we do to help our fellow brothers and sisters. They just listen to Fox News. They just tune in to the Daily Caller. And then what they see on TV, they apply that to us. Okay? That's why they think we all leftists. Or they think that we work for George Soros. Or they think that we represent the Democratic Party. None of us is out here representing any kind of political party. We out here representing as human beings opposed to this immoral idol to white supremacy. And if any of you over there call yourselves Christians, you need to fall on your knees right now and ask Jesus to forgive you for showing you out today.
Speaking of Christians, once again, we need volunteers for the Feed the Needy event on August 2nd, this Sunday, from 12 to 2 p.m.
We know you don't care.
He said he don't care. He's only out here for this false idol.
You don't care about those in need, sir. You don't care about your community and your county.
He's not from here.
I thought you loved America. Save those who need things in America.
He's not from here!
On Sunday, August 2nd, we are having a Feed the Needy event from 12 p.m. to 2 p.m. located at the Gaston County Pavilion. The Rotary Pavilion in downtown Gastonia will be holding this event with the help of Wheels for Equality, as well as Fanny Cakes Bakery. They will be providing the food and dinner for that event.
Again, Gaston County Community Talk. Gaston County Community Talk. Any of y'all want to debate me or have a conversation, an intelligent conversation, if you're capable, then you can know how to get in touch with me. I'm not hiding. I live here, baby. Hey, y'all, turn y'all back to them. Turn your back on them because they ain't working. Okay, turn your back on them. Them is traitors to the USA.
Somebody over there just yelled, "Yeah, white power." Okay, turning their backs on the other group. Here's where Facebook's probably going to mute this live stream after I post it for copyright infringement, but what can you do?
Pick it long. We're brutality. Come on and talk to me so you can see. Oh, what's going on? What's going on? What's going on? What's going on?
There's the monument. They don't want to talk. What's up? Hey, look, y'all know me. I'm a vote advocate. That's my way of handling the issues. We vote. We get people in them seats that align with our values. We don't care what they say. They just talking. That's all they doing is talking. We over here talking peacefully, educating people on history, motivating people. They over there yelling mean things. They over there telling us to shut up. That's our house. This our house just like it's y'all's house. And get this, the same way we fight for black lives, we fight for y'all too. And look at y'all. Y'all should be ashamed of yourself. You should. You're laughing, but you should be ashamed of yourself because we're standing up for you too.
Hey, y'all, back up, turn around and still what's on focus.
That ain't nothing but hate. Listen, y'all, that's nothing but hate. And that's what they want us to buy into. But we are better people than that. We are stronger people than that. We are more spiritual people than that. We don't care about none of that. Listen, make sure y'all get registered to vote. And y'all put people in them seats that align with our values. That's how we're going to change this county. Vote to people. Hey, since we brought up voting, we were supposed to have the people out here today to register people to vote. But they fell ill and they weren't able to come out here. But they will be coming to our future events. But you can register to vote right now if you have a North Carolina driver's license and or a state issue ID. You can go online. Come on, y'all. We got the internet. We use it for everything. Let's use it to empower ourselves. So you can go online. All you got to do is type in voter registration online, Gaston County, and you can register online. Now, I talked to one of my cousins today who lives in Stanley. I'm not going to say her name, but she ran for the Stanley City Council. She told me something that was very troubling. She said my own people didn't come out. She only lost by 30-something votes. She only lost by 30-something votes. Then my other cousin,
we can't get him too
my
much
other cousin was running for Chad Brown's seat. Okay, her name is Jennifer Grant. And I'm not going to put my family members on the spot list because she's my cousin too. And I told people when I went to go vote at the primary and what have you, I said, Jennifer Graham is on the ballot. We know her. We know her daughters. We know how she works in the community. And I asked people to go out and vote. When I saw them the next day, I said, did you go out and vote? No, they did not go out and vote. So instead of Jennifer Graham being on that county commission, we got Chad Brown. We got Chad Brown. So some of this is on us. We have to take responsibility when we don't use the power that we do have. And each and every one of us, unless you've been a victim of prison slavery and you're still on probation, because you know they take your vote away when you've been convicted of a felony, they don't restore them all the time right away. They have to keep you in a perpetual state of slavery. You're not even a citizen if you can't vote, but they pay taxes, so that's taxation without representation. But for us who can vote, not only do we need to register to vote, some of us are very smart, we're very intelligent, and we should be running for office. I don't care if it's for the mayor of a town, I don't care if it's for city manager, I don't care if it's for city council. If you got good ideas, if you're an intelligent person, and you believe in justice for all, not justice for some, but justice for all, we need y'all to be in them positions of power, okay? And so we will, the community, I will do my very best to make sure the community come out and support you. But we cannot be staying at home. And I'm not a Democrat, I'm not a Republican, I'm not a member of the Green Party or the Libertarian Party. But during the course of my voting life, I probably been voted. I know I voted for at least one of each and every one. I'm not a partisan guy. I don't vote for party. I vote for policy. I vote for people. We gotta have good, moral people with good moral policy. Okay? So part of this is on us, y'all. Part of this, the reason that's there is because we ain't put the right people in these seats of power in there. So we gotta take responsibility. But we are to stand up today and then standing up, so we take responsibility for it now. Okay? Because I'm telling you, there's not going to be any change if we don't make it happen. Okay? There's not going to be any change if we stand still. We're going to be standing in the same place we were 20, 30, 40 years ago. So we need movement. And this is what this is. This is a movement. But we're going to grow it, and we're going to address not just that Confederate statue, but all areas of people activity in our county. Does anybody else want to express themselves during this community expression meeting?
Not that I'm really paying attention, but they're arguing, look, they want to argue with the children because they're acting like children. They want to argue with kids. But I heard one say, remove MLK. Remove MLK, right? Is that right? Right. Remove it, right? Yes. I don't worship false idols. You can remove it. It doesn't bother me. First of all, let's not ignore the fact that it is plastic. It's some type of Teflon. So if you were going to give any type of monument, I would not have even accepted. So take them down. I don't care. I don't care. Again, I say I don't worship false items, and I know my history. I know who he is, and I don't need a monument to remind me. Anybody else want to say something?
Come on, y'all. This the town hall square.
This is your opportunity to speak your piece.
Anybody
in a peaceful manner.
Does anybody have a community event that's coming up that y'all want to tell people about? You ain't got to speak on the issue if you feel uncomfortable. But if y'all have something going on and y'all need more people to come out and support it, just let us know. So again, August the 2nd, we will be feeding the homeless at the Gaston Pavilion. What's the exact name of it? Feeding those in need. Feeding those in need. August the 2nd. At the Rotary Pavilion. Feeding the homeless. Because I don't know about y'all. Y'all may not care, but I do care. But there's a lot of poverty in Gaston County. Did y'all know that? There's a lot of poverty in Gaston County. I think there's a lot of poverty in Gaston County. Okay? There's a lot of children who may have not got to eat because schools are out right now. And I want to thank the Mount Holly Police. Ain't none of them out here. But they were working with a nonprofit to deliver food to the children who was out of school. See, that's the type of police. I don't like the police when they put their knee on your neck and hold it there for 9 minutes and choke you out while you're begging for your life, calling for your mama. Come on, man. There's good policing and there's bad policing. I am not anti-police, but I think that we do need to draw back on some of the stuff that they do. All right? For example, we need a non-armed, that means they don't carry weapons, response team, so that when somebody's having a mental episode out here on the street, that the police who are not trained to deal with them have to deal with them. You want to speak on that? No, tomorrow I want to speak on mental health in the police.
Also, I would like to announce on August 8th, a member of the Gaston County Freedom Fighters will be holding a mental awareness event. We do not have exact information yet, but it will be provided sometime by tomorrow. Anyone who would like to come out and stay updated on that event, please follow our group page, and there will be multiple updates provided during that time.
Mental health matters, y'all. It's a fact that a lot of people are in prison and jail that are only in there because they have mental health issues. That's the fact. And that is not the place to get help for your mental health issues. Jail, not the place. And that's why I was glad, and I'm not out here to endorse a political candidate, but I had an opportunity to speak at the Gaston County Missionary Baptist Church Association. It was a 66 association, and I was invited to speak there. And David Brown, what's David's last middle name? Is it David Wilson Brown?
Yes, sir.
David Wilson Brown was the other person who was speaking there besides myself. And let me tell you, he got, we were socially distanced in there, so it was only about 12 people in there. But it was being streamed out to all, 30 or 50 churches? It's between 30 and 50 churches. So it was being streamed out to all their members. But he got a thunderous applause from that sparse audience when he talked about health care for all. That's something we need, people, is health care for all. There are too many people dying in this country because they can't afford insulin or they can't afford whatever they need to address their underlying health issues. They say we live in the richest country on the face of the planet. And if we're so rich, then why are so many people suffering? Because we ain't rich. There's a few people who's hoarding all the wealth. And instead of paying people a living wage, instead of giving people health care, they just give us the bare minimum.
Scott,
Then people die.
I think four of those words that you were saying really offensive. You said health care for what?
I said health care for all. That includes them too.
That makes them mad. See, they get mad when we say health care for
Because they
all.
hyped up on that Fox News juice, dog. That's why I don't watch cable news like that. It feeds poison and makes you dumb. Okay? It makes you dumb. I don't look at that stuff. All right? So yeah, we want health care for all of these counties. So I guess the meeting is still going on indoors. Have any other people come out yet that we're working with? Anybody come out? I'm out here working now. This is my job. Okay? Yeah. I run a lawful non-profit called Black Talk Media Project. Go to Facebook, look us up, and see the work we engaged in. And we appreciate your donations, because all money is green.
Why aren't y'all at work? Why aren't y'all at work?
Yeah, why aren't you at work?
Aren't y'all doing the same thing? Why aren't y'all at work? Hey, keep speaking, Scott.
There may not be no jobs for them.
They thought we were listening to them. Continue your speech. My bad.
I'm out here to say, y'all, we got a lot of work. Now, I will be honest. I lived in different places in the United States, especially when I was in the military. But I've been involved in grassroots news media since 2008. So I pay attention to all the news stories, okay? And Gaston County is not as bad as Queens, New York. Gaston County is not as bad as Baltimore. So let's just be honest about that, okay? But we do have issues in this county. As we talked about a magistrate denying women who were assaulted from being able to take out a warrant on the person who assaulted them. It's a problem. That's a problem in this country. Look, I'm losing my voice, y'all. Can somebody help me out here? Anybody else have anything they want to say to the community? Anything at all? Let's talk about William J. Gaston. Let me see if I can pull him up. Where is Ayana? The phone there? If somebody has a phone, when you pull up Gaston County Community Talk, and go to the photo. And when you'll find a photo in there that has William J. Gaston's picture and a quote that I want to read. Because this county is named after this man. And this statue is dishonoring him. Okay, go to the photo.
So we're at the Gaston County Courthouse. There is a commissioners meeting going on right now.
So listen up. Here's some history that y'all may not know. And I ain't talking to them, I'm talking to all of us out here. William Gaston, that's who this building has his name is on. Y'all know who William Gaston is. William Gaston was a juror and United States representative from North Carolina. Gaston is the author of the official state song of North Carolina, the Old North State. He was born September 19, 1778 in New Bern, North Carolina. He died January 23rd in 1844 in Raleigh. Now, let me read something that he said. All right, this is what I wrote about him. I don't have the exact quote right now, but Gaston County in its largest city of Gastonia are both named for William J. Gaston, a former North Carolina legislator and U.S. representative, and was an appointed judge of the North Carolina Supreme Court in 1833, a position he held until his death. Gaston was a slavery abolitionist. Let me say that again. William J. Gaston, for which this county is named, was a slavery abolitionist. Okay? He called on all North Carolinians to abolish slavery. You know what made him give his speech at the University of North Carolina when he gave a great abolitionist speech? Nat Turner's Rebellion. How many of y'all heard the name of Nat Turner? Nat Turner's Rebellion happened right across the border of North Carolina. And William J. Gaston said that this is wrong. We have to put a stop to slavery. And he called on everybody in North Carolina to end slavery. They want to talk about legacy. They want to talk about history. They want to talk about heritage. That's William J. Gaston's legacy and heritage. Who was against slavery? All right? Well, we got some people out here walking around still supporting false idols through slavery. It don't make no sense, y'all. How we honoring William J. Gaston, an abolitionist, with a slavery monument out here? It just doesn't work. It doesn't work. It's out of order. It's out of order. But we're going to put things in order real shortly. I promise.
So both sides are now playing music at each other. I think that guy over there is trying to dance. I think that's what it looks like when you dance with no rhythm. So, while we have a break here and they play music to one another, there's the monument. I believe it was first put up in 1913, not at this location, but where the courthouse used to be. They moved the courthouse to this location in, I believe, 1998. A community advisory board has voted 7-5, I believe it was, to have the monument removed, but that has to go through the Gaston County Commissioners, who are having a meeting tonight. And the public is commenting. And we've got people out here from both sides protesting. The numbers on the other side seem to have dwindled somewhat. But could be a bunch of people still inside. I mean, I know there are in general, I just don't know on which side of the argument more the numbers are, maybe even, I don't know.
He wants to express himself, so everybody can express himself. We here for him.
Hi, everybody. A lot of you guys know me. I've been out here.
Good to see you, brother.
For those who don't know, I've been arrested twice in 2 weeks on trumped up charges. They try to accuse me of getting out here for 20 seconds, throwing a rock. At the police, I see how big I am. I ain't gonna be throwing no rock at no police. I also want to take y'all, or encourage y'all to look on the ground right here and see if y'all see any kind of rocks. Because I don't know what third world country they living in. But we don't have no broken up roads, no dirt roads that we can just be throwing rocks at them. So I was arrested again for also trying just to maintain and keep the peace, and they want to charge me with obstruction. Once I went to the jail cell, I figured out something. That people who are being arrested for victimless crimes, for misdemeanors, for being forced in a pandemic, to be jailed inside of a church jail cell. There's blood, feces, and urine spread on the walls, ceilings, and floors. Especially in cell 92, it is really a deplorable situation. And then not only that, when you go up to the big house and they put you in that orange jumpsuit, they'll put you into another room with a cellmate. And in this room, their walls are covered in blood, feces, and urine. Forcing prisoners to spray off their own gnats whenever they leave their own cops. And let me tell you, whenever I was getting out, guess how I sprayed it? I ain't gonna lie to you. 2 spritz on the back, 2 spritz on the front, and I'm out. I didn't want to stay there for that long. Why y'all making prisoners try to clean their own stuff? No good well, but they just trying to get out.
Right over there.
The situation is abysmal. I do not like it. I have called the commissioners. I have called the Sheriff's Department internal investigations, and they have called me back. And now, you guys are under investigation, and the Gaston Police Department is under investigation. I will not sit back and allow my voice to be silent. I will not allow to sit back and be intimidated. I have a voice, and I have a right. I was put in there on misdemeanors and treated like I was a prisoner who had murdered 5 people. They had me in there for 25 hours and only had 1 hour rec, and I only had 2. I had 1 hot meal. The second meal was just cold. I didn't even eat it. And so, that was my experience inside of there. I did not, but they did. They did give me the TV shot, but they did monitor your temperature. But they will also move people from clean cells, or cleaner cells, I might say, and put them in dirty ones. They have tried to do that with me and the members of the new Black Panther Party, because when we were out here maintaining that peace, they decided to arrest me alongside that Black Panther Party, even though I didn't know who they were. I was out here protesting for justice, for black justice, for black power. And they just so happily stand beside me as they were trying to keep the peace. And they lumped me in with them, put me in the same jail cell, thinking that I was a co-conspirator. And so I guess I might as well be a Black Panther now, right? That's how they see me. And so I just want to talk about just the other conditions of the jail cell, or what happened. So last month, there was a 22-year-old white male who was found inside this jail cell unresponsive. Now, when y'all want to say that we only care about black lives, I'm going to say that again.
Last month, a 22-year-old white male was found unresponsive in the jailhouse right there. And he was found unresponsive. Strangled himself. His family called up there multiple times to check on him. He was denied phone calls to his family. Left in a cell by himself, even though he said, I'm going to kill myself. Verbally expressed it. And yet they found him the next day unresponsive, and he died that next day. And then there was another white male who was found, I believe by the age around like 30, 45, something around there. You can just go back and look, it's all posted in the Gaston County. So he was also found unresponsive, unconscious, 10 a.m. the next morning. At 10 a.m. the next morning, that's when he was found. And that is crazy. None of us, like, even really talk about that.
Can you describe his ethnicity again for them, since they're saying his life didn't matter or thought all lives matter?
Oh, he was white. Both of these people who have died in this jail cell was white.
But I thought all lives matter.
The whole point is that there is no autopsy that has been released for that second white male that was found. And that was over a month ago. So why aren't we getting any kind of justice? Why aren't we getting any kind of transparency? Because we'll have no problem if we saw right through it. But instead, you guys are hiding what you're doing, and we're staring right through that. It's the people of Gastonia that I'm out here for, that I care for, and when I have them in these cell houses, white or black, dying for what apparent reason? For what reason are they dying? I have to stand up for that. I have to stand up for that. Now I had this person contact me on Facebook, as I am now becoming a target of for this community to start attacking, trying to say that I'm just nothing but a disruptor, that I'm a hater. But whatever Lydia said last night about that microchip got some of those people over there thinking. And so this person hit me onto the gym, and she wanted me to inform you guys about this guy right here. His name is Donald Coxey Jr. And so the reason why I'm bringing him up is because when Lydia was talking about them giving people TV shots, I had to inform her that one of the nurses didn't even tell me what it was, looked at me deadpan and went, it's a microchip. Never explained to me what it was, but I'm a smart guy, so I kind of figured it out. But still, she just looked at the deadpan going, it's a microchip. Won't tell you what it is afterwards. She'll just be quiet, sitting there with a nasty attitude. And so, the reason why I bring it up is because Donald Coxey Jr. was in this jailhouse, and then whenever he left, 4 days after, he suddenly died, which is weird. And so this person right here believes that there's somewhat a correlation between what happened in that jailhouse to the 4 days that he died after leaving, of sudden vomiting, of sudden headaches, and couldn't take it. And this wasn't COVID-19. The only thing that they can think of is it might have been some kind of allergic reaction to the TV shot, because he didn't start going well after that fact. And so it's just weird how they're taking us in there, giving us things, not letting us know what these things are, and then now somebody, Donald Coxey Jr., went out for 4 days and suddenly died. I don't know. Is it the same? Is there a conspiracy here? Maybe. Maybe. But nobody's talking about it. No one's making sense of this. White and black people are dying in these cells. And yet the cops and the sheriff's department are acting like it's all okay. So we all forget about it. So we don't do our research. But we do, and we watch, and we're vigilant. I appreciate everybody for listening to me.
Thank you. Thank you for speaking. Thank you for speaking. And you know, a lot of times we be out here in these streets, y'all, And we forget about our people behind bars. We forget about our people in the jails and the prisons. And these prisons are inhumane. They are cages. Human beings should not be put in cages. They should be rehabilitated. They should be educated. They should be given whatever they need to help them be the best people that they can be. But people go into jail or prison and they come out worse than when they went in. There's something wrong with that, and we gotta change that, right? We gotta change that. We don't need prisons. We need rehabilitation centers. We don't need cages. We need dorm rooms, okay? We need classrooms inside the prison, okay? So we cannot forget about them because they too are some of the most vulnerable people in this nation. Because I'm gonna tell y'all, the 13th Amendment says that slavery, involuntary servitude shall be abolished except as punishment for crime. We fought a whole civil war. A lot of people gave their lives to end slavery only for the politicians to create prison slavery. And we gonna reverse that. We don't want no kind of slavery in this country. And we got another young man that want to speak.
Hello? Can y'all hear me? Yeah. Alright, so I'm gonna be honest, I just spent a good 2 hours in a very solemn room, speaking very formally, and I need some energy. I'm gonna be honest, I'm truly outraged, but I'm gonna say this. I see a lot of signs that say the old South, this is what the new South look like. They ain't doing none of that no more. Over here, Black Lives Matter. Over here, Trans Lives Matter. Over here, we respect the 13th, 14th, and 16th. We give it all of the vibes all day. I'm in my 20s, baby. All day. Don't step towards the line, please. We ain't gotta step towards the line. They hear me. Now, none of that. I'm gonna explain to you like this. I can go all day. I'm built for it. My name's LaShawn McClendon, and Black Lives Matter, and that's when to go. What you got for me? What you got for me? Hey, I need some noise in here. I need some noise in here. Let's go. Hey, let's get a call real quick. Black Lives Matter. Black Lives Matter. Black Lives Matter. Black Lives Matter. Need to make sure y'all doing y'all's job properly. You shouldn't have been allowed to step over here.
You don't know why he over here. Bye-bye.
Hey, Uncle, get back over here, please.
Hey, buddy.
Hey.
Smiling for the county. Get that boy on.
Come on, they come to see you. He's speaking fast.
So someone, I guess from the other side, came over here.
Over here, what we're discussing is history. If you want to talk history, we're going to beat you. That is a sign of slavery. If you want to talk today, we got more on our side, we have more passion, more bigger than anything you all got over there. So I will hear nothing. You and them two fools, this is adorable. My kids, I look through Black Experience 24/7. I ain't going nowhere. When you take them back, I'm still exactly how I look. So I want to hear anything. Black Lives Matter. 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 Can I get everyone to turn away from there, please? Turn away. Black Lives Matter. Black Lives Matter.
Black Lives Matter! Black Lives Matter!
Can we get somebody to speak to, please? Announce the crowd. Speak while you're here. Announce what issues you believe this county's facing. Anything related to this county that anybody wants to speak on. Please, someone please step forward of why you came here today, please.
If you're just black in this community and have experienced racism, let's talk about it.
Any issues that you face, exactly. Please come up and speak.
You all got a voice out here. Don't let them suppress it.
We are here for the purpose of this. We're going to elevate the change in this city. We're going to make a change in the world. This statue represents so much hurt and pain to so many other people. Let's take it down. We as Gaston County, if we're going to call ourselves Greater Gaston County, let's get rid of any signs of hate. And I want to make this known to everybody. If I start hearing derogatory slurs, you know who makes derogatory slurs? Ignorant people. We ain't out here for that. We ain't out here for that. We out here on love. So let's not get to with all this derogatory stuff. Let's make this, no. I just got out here. Wait a minute. You were out here with me last night. Okay, I just got here. Let's show the love now. That's what we've been talking about. Okay, let's show the love. Okay, well, the reason why I'm out here, is to show all my young people the right way to do this.
All right, I'm going to need the rest of y'all to step back while he speaks, please. He'll be in the line to speak. Y'all turn around. He's the one who's supposed to be speaking to him, please.
I'm out here to show all my young people the right way how to protest or take a stand and respecting all people. That's why I'm out here. But if we were all together yesterday and we were talking love and peace, let's show it today. Okay, but that's why I'm out here, so we can talk to everybody. That's why I'm out here. Let's show love with everybody. Okay, and that's why I'm out here, because I want listen, everybody on this side, I want y'all to show the respect. We out here about just the family. Let's show respect. We ain't out here to be derogatory to anybody. We out here to get something done.
They gotta give respect to get that shit.
Take something down that represents so much hurt and pain in all of our community. Let's not be ignorant about it. Let's not be ignorant about it. We ain't gonna win nothing being ignorant about it. Everybody, somebody, whether we have difference of opinions or not, everybody out here is somebody. And we have to respect that. This is about the statue. We ain't out here to be attacking no sides at all. We out here to get rid of a pain and a memory that represents hurts in all of our houses. What? Okay, we're not out, let me say this, there's a lot of people that fought for the country too. That's why we need to come together. If you vote for...
Please allow him to speak. Please allow him to speak.
Let's see what the gentleman said. Wait a minute, let's see what he's saying.
Get this shit over with. Let's fight.
Okay, and we know that. That's why I'm out here reminding everybody. And this gentleman did offer jobs yesterday. He did. And I'm out here to remind us all. That's everybody. I'm out here to remind us all. Let's stay focused on bringing this community together. Let's stay focused on bringing it together. Now that's both sides. That's both sides. Let's bring it together. If he fought for our country, we got some over here for. Y'all supposed to have something in common. Well, y'all can't be fighting at each other. Nobody fought for the Confederacy like this gentleman said, So what we're saying out here and what they're out here saying, let's remove what represents hurt so we all can get past this. Right, and I get it, and there are people out here that represent the people that were hurt behind so much racism. So let's be all fair with each other. Either we're about love or we're not. Either we're about love or we're not. We can't be about love for our people on a Monday night, and I'm speaking to our side. I'm speaking to this side. We can't be about love on a Monday night and come out here and change it on a Tuesday night. We can't do that. Because to me, that's a hypocrite. Either we're going to fight for everybody, and why don't we change it up?
I said, what's the question? I can't hear you. I can't hear you.
Yeah, I'm already done. 25.
Wait a minute, that's him out.
We want it relocated, sir. Possibly a cemetery or a Confederate museum. We can relocate that as well. That's fine.
Okay, can I respond?
When the time comes, offer your petition to the commissioners then. Just like words that is necessary for
Come back. Let me speak to that. Okay. I served with the 11th Signal Brigade, 86th Signal Battalion in the Gulf War. My ancestor, Samuel Lincoln, fought in the American Revolution at the Battle of Kings Mountain. Now, if you say you're a veteran, and I'm a veteran, what this got to do with us? This ain't got nothing to do with veterans.
There's a Martin Luther King Jr. statue right near here, and some people on the other side are saying, well, then why don't we take that one down if we're going to take the Confederate monument down? That's some of the back and forth you're hearing now.
We don't want to tear this down. We want this monument in a museum where their parents can take it to history and do whatever y'all want with it. But we don't want it in our house. This is our house. This is your house. This is causing this house to be divided. So we don't want to destroy it. We want to put it in an appropriate place. There was not that many, son. There was not that many, son.
They're not over there.
Person up there.
They're not over there. They were promised freedom. They were promised freedom.
Start over.
They're always equal race though at the end of the day. So fuck them.
And I hear you, sir. You're saying, and the truth is, everybody hear the truth. The majority of white people in Gaston County did not own victims of slavery. That's true. That's true. Listen to me now. I think it was 6% of Gaston County families enslaved human beings. Okay? Now, again, North Carolina Confederates had the highest desertion rate than all the Confederate states. They abandoned the battlefield. Look at the Union who was 55 for Richmond, just like all wars. That war that I fought in the Gulf War was not for you, it was not for me, it was not for my children, but it was for those who have stakes in the oil industry. Okay? And so, if your ancestor was used by a bunch of wealthy people to maintain slavery, then I'm sorry. That was your ancestor allowing himself to be used. But this has got to go. It's got to go.
What did he?
It's a screenshot of just people. And that's Frederick Douglass. First of all. That's Frederick Douglass.
That is Frederick Douglass. Yeah, let's see. It looks like they searched famous black Confederate soldiers.
Yeah, and they got Frederick Douglass on there, but let's see history.
And Frederick Douglass is one of the people pictured. Which, wow, that's some interesting attempt at research there.
The black Confederate down there in South Carolina don't make me fall in love with the Confederates.
So they Googled black Confederate soldiers. They took a screenshot, and on that screenshot was Frederick Douglass, who they apparently think fought for the Confederacy, which is mind-blowing. More likely, they probably didn't realize it was Frederick Douglass's picture. But that's that one's going down in the books.
And me and you can talk about this history. So we ain't gonna be able to hear each other out here like this. So my page again is Gaston County Community.
Yeah, they had a number of those printed out, and they made a point of bringing one over here.
No matter what the skin color of the slave. Slavery is wrong, no matter the skin color of the victim.
One thing I want to say about this literature you guys are hanging out.
Now he's gonna tell him.
This right here is just a screenshot of a Bing search. And if you look in the first column, down 4 rows, the first picture on there is a man by the name of Frederick Douglass. Now, if you know who he was, then you know he's not a Confederate. I'm just saying, if you knew your history and you're handing out this information, you're trying to say that Frederick Douglass was a part of the Confederate Army, which was not true.
They're saying, but the rest of them are right.
Hey, so I'm glad y'all brought this out here today, because I'm telling y'all got a lot of pseudo-historians over there, Bill Starnes. He is not a real historian. The Neo-Confederacy is actually what they've been engaged in since their inception, is to pollute your mind with history that's not real. They keep writing fake news, y'all. Don't y'all hate fake news? You run outside on this fake stuff right here. Frederick Douglass was not a Confederate. And then, if there were any soldiers, black soldiers, in the Confederate Army, they were promised their freedom. They were promised their freedom. Okay? And some of them were stuck out there to be the body servant to their slaver who was going to war. Look, man, I study history. I've been studying history since I was a little boy. That's my favorite subject. Okay? And?
We don't want it in the north either.
Can you read? We read. Can you read?
Hey, calm down. Let him finish.
Can you read? Can you read? Can you fight? Let's fight.
Wait a minute, everybody. Let's let him finish. Let's let him finish. Let's let him finish.
Talk that one up. Go shake some hands. Doctor, it's about 50 people over there. I'm going for about 47 for one of them hits.
Now he's talking about Morgan Freeman.
That is the piece. That is the piece. And that is the piece. Look, the Confederacy, listen up. Hey, see, you want the impression, sir, that I idolized Lincoln. Lincoln was a racist. Lincoln was a racist. He was willing to allow the South to practice slavery if they had stayed in the Union. He even wrote a letter to the vice presidency.
All right, y'all, my battery is about to die. The mics plug in through the jack that I charge my phone through, so I can't do both at once. So I'm gonna end this live, take the mics off, plug it in to charge, and then I can come back.